Hey guys, as you can tell by the title, I recently went to Guatemala for Semana Santa, which is Holy Week. It was a trip that wasn't planned at all. I literally booked my flight like a week before leaving. Well guys, I am like, I don't know, honestly like 75% done. But at least I figured out what clothes I'm gonna be taking. So I'm happy about that. I don't know why there's a green reflection in my glasses. I don't know where that's coming from. But yeah. Osito likes to lay down on my stuff. Excuse you, Osito. Really? Say bye, Osito. No, other pata. Say bye. 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 And then my first day I spent it with my grandma. And then on my dad's side they have a cottage. My grandparents have a cottage and I was able to spend time with them. And usually for my grandparents they kind of open up their cottage to other family members to go and spend the week over there. So I didn't want to ruin their plan and I was like, okay, let's go to the cottage. But I could only be there one night. Like, well, 2 days, a day and a half, just because Jueves Santo, Thursday, I had planned with my cousins on my mom's side to go to Antigua, Guatemala, and they were participating in procesiones over there. And Antigua, Guatemala is basically like old Guatemala. Like, the weather was beautiful. In the photos, it shows that it's cloudy, but I've been told that when it's cloudy in the morning, it means that it's going to be a very hot day in the afternoon. Which it was. Like, literally the only reason why, like, I don't have it anymore, but the reason why I got tan/burnt was from the one day that I was in Antigua with my families. I was able to see the carpets. I made a post about it on Instagram because I really didn't understand much about these carpets. Okay, the carpet designs reflect Maya tradition, biblical symbolism, and scenes from nature. The art of carpet making is thought as sacrificial because of the intense detail and amount of time dedicated to their creation, only to be destroyed once the processions pass. And then we went to go see the exit of the procession from the church. Which literally, being short, was not helpful at all. Like, as normal as I feel in Guatemala, it just didn't help me that I'm short. When my cousins would grab my camera for me and get some photos for me because I couldn't reach. So we decided to walk because my cousin had to find the spot where it was going to be his turn to carry. So there's this one like little park where they put the Stations of the Cross, which is pretty cool. Like, these statues are like huge. so I don't want to say float, but like the first one that comes is of Jesus, and then it's followed by Mary and Joseph, and then there's one like another big huge one of Mary. It was pretty nice seeing all of that, and I can only imagine literally how heavy these things are. And then that basically happened Thursday, and then in the evening we headed back to my uncle's place. So we headed back to their place, and then they took me to go see a procession at nighttime. So I stayed the night with them, and then Friday we went to the city, and we literally were there all day. It was just so, like, you can tell that these things are heavy, so you feel for those people, and it's scary. And it doesn't help that there's like the telephone wires, like the electricity wires are super low. In one video, I'll show it right now, where it's the Virgin Mary, and because of the crown that they have on her, it reached, like, the height of the crown reached right where the electricity wires was. And they have these things that other people use to kind of lift up the wires, but you also have to consider it's women carrying this one. But like, you feel for those people, like having to do that. Like, it's crazy. And I think in this video you can actually hear everyone that they, like, when they finally pass away, you can hear all of us like clapping for them. And then my cousin's boyfriend, he had a turn. I think they said it was supposed to be at like 1 in the morning, but because like it makes sense of why there might be a delay with them keeping on schedule with time. And I guess they were like just like up to date about where the procession was coming, and like in how long it would actually be until he would carry. And from having to carry at 1 o'clock, it changed to 2:30. So he didn't carry, I would say, up until like, I can't even remember what time it was, but it was before 2:30 for sure, because we didn't get back to their place until like 2:40. It was really nice to see how the procession looked from daytime to nighttime. Like, it is so beautiful, and especially how they illuminate it at night. Like, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. So that happened Friday. So Saturday I went back with my grandma, and Sunday was when we went to Mercado Central, which is basically the central market, which is in the same area where the processions were. And I was able to buy some like souvenir stuff. And there's also this road called like 6th Avenue, which they have it closed down, so then like you can go between the stores and restaurants. And we ate at one that's called a pinche, and like, you would think, like, why would I go to a Mexican restaurant being in Guatemala? But I just like heard so much of it. So I told my mom, I was like, instead of going to Pollo Campero, why don't we just try this place out and see? And the food there was delicious. It was really good and filling. So I had tacos, for anyone wondering. I had tacos over there. And then just the weekend was just to spend time with my grandma and my mom before I left, because I would be leaving back on Monday. Yeah, Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.